Hello, I am Hope from Campus Recreation and Wellness, and we are going to practice a 5-minute yoga session. So if you want to take a minute and just kind of make some space for yourself, we're going to be using maybe like a body length on the floor, and then we'll get started. So go ahead and find a space where you have some room in front of you, and we're going to start in mountain pose. So that's just with our feet about hip width apart. We'll take our hands to heart center. Take a nice deep inhale. And we'll inhale up into upward salute. Stretching our fingertips towards the ceiling. And on your exhale, we're just going to fold from the hips forward and dive down towards our toes. Bending our knees, rounding our spine, and letting our head and neck fall to rest. As we inhale, we're going to come into a halfway lift. So that's with our knees maybe slightly bent, but mostly straight, and a straight, flat back, extending the top of the head out away from the hips. Filling the chest up, exhaling, rounding the back again into a forward fold. As we inhale, we're going to look towards our hands, and then we're going to walk our hands out in front of us to come into a downward dog. So in this down dog, our hands are about shoulder width apart, and our fingertips are gripping the full of the mat. And then we're going to pick up our left foot, left heel, and bend the left knee. And then shift our weight over to the other side, so picking up the right heel and bending the right knee. On our next inhale, we're going to look forward towards our hands. And we're going to take that right knee, bend it, and bring that right foot and plant it close to or between our hands. We're going to inhale the chest up, inhale the arms up, reaching towards the sky. We're going to take our left wrist in our right hand and stretch that left wrist up towards the ceiling. And then exhale our hands down to heart center. We're going to fold the shoulders, so folding at the hips, folding the shoulders down towards the floor. We're going to lower the left knee down and untap the left toes. We're going to inhale up and come into a low lunge. And we can stay in this low lunge if we like, getting that stretch in the left hip flexor, left body. Or we can take our hands down to the floor, heel toe our right foot out slightly, and then work down towards the floor into a little bit more strenuous of a stretch called lizard. You can go all the way down to the elbows, keeping that right knee in towards the right shoulder. On our next inhale, we're going to bring our hands back below our shoulders. We're going to take our left toes and tuck them under, lift our left knee, and we're going to swing this right foot and come back to plank. In our plank, we're going to push the floor away. We have an option to lower the knees down or not. And then we're going to exhale, rolling down towards the floor, all the way down, until we come to rest. We're going to inhale up into up dog. So in up dog, the hands are right below the shoulders, and the tops of the feet are in contact with the floor, but the hips are lifted up. And then as we exhale, we're going to just drop the knees down and shift our weight back to come into child's pose. Letting our forehead rest on the floor. Extending our hands away from our hips, just as we're pushing our hips back towards our heels. On our next inhale, we're going to lift up into a quadruped position, just so we can tuck our toes under. We're going to lift our hips up and back into down dog. On our next inhale, we're going to take the left knee this time and step that forward between our hands. We're as close as we can get. We're going to inhale the arms up. Stretching towards the sky, we're going to take the right wrist in the left hand and really stretch that upwards. And then exhale the hands down to heart center. We're going to fold from the hips, bringing the hands back down to the floor, lowering the right knee and untucking the right toes. We can lift up into a low lunge at this point, or we have the option to scoop the left foot out and work our way down into lizard, so down onto our elbows, keeping that left knee in towards our left shoulder. On our next inhale, we're bringing the hands back below the shoulders. We're tucking the right toes, lifting the right knee, and stepping the left foot back to a plank. Option to put your knees down or lower down for a push-up. Inhaling back to up dog. Exhaling back to down dog. We can lift the left heel and bend the left knee. alternate lifting the right heel, bending the right knee. On our next inhale, we're going to look forward towards our hands, and then we're going to exhale and press back towards our feet, coming back into a forward fold. Inhaling up to come to a flat back, lifting the chest out towards the floor. Exhaling back down, bending the knees, and then sweeping the arms all the way up for upward salute. Moving back to mountain pose. Thank you for joining me.